true story. Some of the places and names are changed for the privacy of the school and the privacy of the students and teachers. One afternoon, I was sitting in my fourth class of the day and I suddenly felt the urge that I need to go to the restroom. So I raised my hand and politely asked, "Ma'am, may I use the restroom?" Ma'am RM allowed me to go and I hurried out of the classroom. When I reached the restroom, I washed my hand and tried to collect myself, and that's when I heard a whisper, a chilling whisper one behind me. When the light comes, I will kill everyone that you love, especially your grandfather. I will stab them. I will make sure they will suffer, and you, I will make sure that you'll go to hell. I will make sure that every one of you will go to hell. My heart dropped. I spun around, searching for the source of the voice. At first, I thought it was one of the grade 7 students, trying to prank me, trying to get back at me, trying to take revenge at me. But then I saw it, a dark figure, wearing a school uniform, standing motionless in a corner. I couldn't see this face, only a pitch black silhouette watching me with her red eyes. Terrified, I rushed back to the class, trying to convince myself that it was just my imagination. It's just my hallucination from being tired, from doing a lot of tasks, from not sleeping 8 hours a day. But the moment I took my seat, I felt a strange, heavy presence behind me. I ignored it at first, but my seatmate noticed something was wrong with me, and he asked me, "Ray, are you okay?" His eyes widening. Your nose, Ray. You need to go to the restroom. You want me to come with you? Let's go to the nurse office. After that, I wiped my nose quickly, trying to hide my panic, and I convinced him that it's nothing. And I said, "Yeah, I'm fine." I lied. Then hesitantly, I asked him, Do you see that flag, that black figure outside the classroom with that red eyes?" He looked out the door, confused. "No, why? What did you see?" he asked me. I didn't respond. I just kept staring, and that's when I saw it again, across the hallway, watching me, its head tilted slightly, as if it was studying me, waiting for something. That was the moment I realized it wasn't a joke anymore. Whatever it was, it wanted me. It wanted me dead. When I got home, I hoped that leaving school would make the figure disappear, but it didn't. Everywhere I went, I felt its eyes on me. In the living room window when I'm watching, behind the hallway door when I'm walking, even in the shadow of my room when I'm sleeping. I tried to sleep that night, but that's when things got worse. In my dream, I saw my beloved grandfather. He was sitting on his favorite chair, smiling at me, until the same dark figure appeared behind him. It grabbed a knife and began stabbing him over and over again. Blood poured everywhere as my grandfather screamed in agony. The figure then turned to me and its voice echoing like a thunder. "You're going to pay for what you did to me. I'm going to kill you." I woke up, gasping for air, drenched in sweat. My body felt weak like I had been running for hours and hours. My mom ran back to the room, asked what happened to me, but I couldn't tell her what happened. I couldn't tell her the truth. She'll think that I'm just losing my mind, so I just shook my head and I said I was bad. But deep inside, I knew the truth. The nightmare was only the beginning, and whatever that figure was, wasn't done with me. That happened 2 years ago at my old school at Las Piñas North National High School. In that school, the others said that a lot of students died there because of the massacre, because of the bullying. Some students suicide there. I don't know if that's true, but I think it's true because I felt their presence. That girl, I think she think that I'm the one who killed him. Him. They thought, oh, Just a friendly reminder, our parents is always by our side, no matter what